What's up, chess fans? This is Douglas. I'm here on Lead Chess, just about to look at Game 9 of the World Chess Championship between Magnus Carlsen and Fabiano Caruana. So this game, the games are tied at 4 apiece, 8 draws, so they each have 4 games. And it's the first person to 6.5 games, so this is game number 9 of 12. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you like this video, subscribe, and let's get to the video. So here we go. We have Caruana as the black pieces and Magnus as the white pieces. We have the pawns out and the knights out. So we have an English opening, the 4 knights variation. And that's kind of been a theme for these past 2-3 games where they are very active with their knights. Let's see if that continues. Pawns up, throwing a strike here, where what is Magnus going to do? He's going to recapture or with the knight, or ignore it and just get fiend KO'd. Let's see. So he recaptures with the pawn, or captures rather, and then he recaptures with the knight. So now do we have knights off, or does he ignore it? Magnus ignores it, fiend KOs, bishop out, castles, and castles. So already 1 hour and 40 minutes each, and they get 30 seconds after each move, so they have not blinked. They've been going pretty fast, and they've both, Fabiano has gotten more confidence as he's gone, and we'll see if there's a victory in this one. Pawn up, rook over, throwing a strike at the queen. Does he block with, he's got quite a few options to block with, or does he ignore it completely and maybe try to just throw a strike at his queen? Obviously he can't recapture because the knight is protecting. So what does Caruana do? He recaptures with the knight. And does Carlsen recapture or captures queen? And then we'd have queens off the board. Let's see. Recaptures with the pawn. Now he throws block. Does he retreat back? This would be losing, because that would be losing the bishop, and obviously these world-class players, if they are down a piece. So where does he go? Here? Or here? He doesn't want to move it back. Maybe he just ignores it. Oops. All right, here we go. And he moves all the way back. Bishop out. And he repositions. Throwing a strike at the middle. Oops. And throwing a strike at the knight. Captures. Recaptures. So we've got quite a few things on this from both sides. Trying to, who has control of the middle? Ooh, maybe even over here. Okay. Throws a strike at the queen. The queen has to move, or he has to throw a strike at his queen or something. So he moves with check, moves back, and goes back to his home square. And that was about 20 minutes there. No, even longer. Whoa, like 40 minutes on those couple moves that Caruana was thinking about. Now he captures the knight. That took 10 minutes. He was thinking about that for 10 minutes up here. And Magnus has not blinked, so he's got a lot of time to think here. Now he throws a check in, then recaptures first. Because I guess he could have captured with the queen also. Knight has a little bit of a fork here with the bishop and the queen. Does he take? That would be losing, because the queen would just gobble up that bishop. So Magnus, he does take, rather. That's not losing. Sorry. Takes with the queen. Throws the queen back. Tells him, go away. Unless he's coming up with this pawn here. Or here. Let's see what happens. Backs away. Takes the pawn. Throwing it right at the rook here. Rook over. Are we going to get a rook exchange? The theme again for this World Chess Championship is that they just ignore it and they just have other ideas. Do we have any trades? Who's going to occupy this file? Open file. Queen back. Pawn. Throwing a strike at the pawn there. Queen up. Again, Magnus still has about 30-40 minutes ahead of time. Bishop back. Looking to capture this pawn. Does he move up with this pawn? Yes. Now he takes the rook. Recaptures with the rook or the queen? With the rook. Recaptures. Now he can't take here rather because it's guarded with this. Queen. Throws in a check really quick. Slides over. Where is he going with his queen? Trying to reposition. Idea here. Maybe he's just coming over here with his queen. The queen up. Bishop over. 16 minutes for Caruana. They got to reach 40 moves and then he gets the time added. Throwing a strike at the rook. Exchanges. Throwing a strike at the queen. Where's this queen going? Is he going to go here? Exchange queens potentially. Nope, all the way over. With this idea, or to just recapture a pawn. These guys are top level, obviously world champion, going for world champion, always have multiple ideas and threats. Does take the pawn. Takes the pawn here with multiple pressure points. Does he recapture with the queen? Yes. Takes. Ooh. This is an idea here. Magnus just ignores. Queen would have to start moving. Doesn't go for that. Repositioning the bishops. Offering the queen exchange. Caruana, he's only got 5 minutes left there to 48 minutes. Magnus takes the queen exchange. Now we just have two bishops and 4 pawns left. He's trying to get a queen there. That's going to be pretty difficult. He's going for it. Pawn up. Oh, they've met the time controls. Another right there with 50 minutes and an hour and 40 minutes. Trying any little way. He's trying to get over there. King activated to get that pawn. He does not take the pawn. He wants to get over there so that he can get a queen. Here, what happens now? Comes back. Repositioning. Does not want to. Does not want to go for that. Interesting. Now he's going back. Check. And that's it. Right there. They call a draw there. So we're at game 9 and 4.5 each. Really just trying to get every inch, Magnus, and just finding it and unable to get a win as the white pieces. But That's the way it goes sometimes. So we are at 4.5 each, and an intense World Chess Championship. So game 10 is next. All right, thanks for watching all the way until the end. And the quote at the end to get motivated to go out there and play: a bad day of chess is better than any good day at work. That was by some unknown person. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and take care. Good night, good night, good night, goodbye for now. Ah.